What's up, Capoeira Nation? Welcome back to the Capoeira Experience podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for coming back. Thank you so much for me being part of the Capoeira community. And today, I want to talk to you about something really cool. I want to talk to you on tips on how to learn Portuguese. So, in Capoeira, we want to learn to go beyond some information, and it's really important for us to learn Portuguese because when you go to a capoeira event and there's a capoeira master that you don't know, and they don't speak English if they're here in the US or any speaking English speaking country, or like doesn't have to be English, it can be in another country that don't speak your language, that is not Portuguese. And it's very, very important for us to understand what they want to transmit. What is the message behind their uh, words? What is the knowledge they're dropping on us those days? So it's very important for us to understand Portuguese and to learn Portuguese, and even much better if you can speak it. Okay, this episode is going to be really quick because it's going to be only 3 tips, that these 3 tips also help me to learn English. Now, let me tell you this. 2 things. First, I'm instructor Kashishi from Capoeira Brazil, Indianapolis, also the creator of the Capoeira Experience podcast with over 80 episodes, really close to 90 episodes, which I'm very, very happy. I've been here. I have been here in Indiana. That was a motorcycle. If you can listen to that, I've been here in Indiana since 3 years ago. 3 years ago, 2017, almost 4 years. And I moved to the US in 2013. I opened Capoeira School. I started a Capoeira School here in Indiana. Then I moved to Oregon, and then I came back. So, but if you want to learn more about me, about my background, how I started, when I started, where I started, listen to the very, very, very first episode. Or there's um, an episode of my 20th anniversary. So go there and listen to it. It's going to be fun because I explain some details about my capoeira journey. So the best way for us to learn Portuguese, there's 3 ways for us to learn Portuguese. But before we dive a little bit into Portuguese or learn or give you tips, I'm not going to tell you words. I'm going to tell you how you are going to approach the language for you to learn the language. Okay, so in Brazil, there's 2 type of accents that I know. Okay, and again, this is going to be the way I learn Portuguese. This is going to be the way I also learn English. And just so you know, English is my third language. I wasn't born speaking English. I learned English on my own. Of course, I learned English with my wife, my father-in-law, and my mother-in-law because they didn't speak Spanish at all, which was advantage and disadvantage for me on both ways, right? Because I had to force myself, and I had to struggle for me to learn English. Forced me to learn English, but that opened many doors to these days, including this podcast, including opening this podcast for you to receive some cool information from capoeiristas from all over the world. So a fun fact: in high school, English was my worst class. So we cannot come here and say, but you speak Spanish and you from which I'm born and raised in a Spanish country, and but that doesn't matter because there's people in Germany, there's people in France, there's people on And London, there's people in many countries. I've seen people speaking English in America that they speak Portuguese super, super cool. They sound Brazilian. And again, the goal is not to sound Brazilian, right? The goal is to understand and to speak it and to be able to communicate with them and to be able to understand what what the message behind capoeira is, right? So that's the goal. Okay, don't take it like you have to sound Brazilian. So the best way for you to learn is to understand first how this works. So in Brazil, there's two type of accents from what I know. It could be more. Just let me know if you know more accents. There's the carioca. Carioca. It comes from Rio de Janeiro. It's mostly from Rio de Janeiro. Uh, their accent is more, the R's are drag. They're not roll. They're drag. For example, if I'm going to say door, door, or in Spanish is puerta, in Portuguese is porta, porta, in Carioca, with the Carioca accent, porta. But there's also the Paulista accent, which is a Sao Paulo, another big city, and puerta or door, you are going to say porta. They drag the R, they drag a little bit more. They drag it and they roll it a little bit more. Porta, porta. And they speak a little bit slower than the Carioca. The Carioca speaks a little bit faster. It's a little more like, fala aí, garoto, tudo bem? Is faster. The Paulista is a little bit slower, okay? Fala aí, garoto, tudo bem? Is a little bit slower. So that's the breaking it down to. So which one do you like? You have to choose which one do you like. So these the three tips how I learn Portuguese, and the best way I learn Portuguese, and hopefully this helps you, is number one, um, using the three senses, three senses at once. If you two or more at once. Okay, for example, eyes, vocal, and tactile by writing. Okay, so eyes by watching videos. Okay, you're going to be watching videos of people talking, people speaking, so you can see the mouth moving, so you can see how the expressions are, and try to copy that. Vocal, vocal is by pronouncing the words. Even if you're not gonna get it right the very first time, right? But if you don't practice it, you never will get it right. So you gotta keep practicing and keep practicing, keep practicing. So vocal, you have to repeat the words of the person in front of you speaking Portuguese, either the music, either lyrics. And speaking about lyrics, if you know there's a lyric that you want to see, you want to know, you want to pronounce, write it down or anything, hit me up. And I'll be super, super happy to share with you these lyrics or the link where to find lyrics. Man, learning is so much fun. I just like learning. Tactile or tactile, tactile, I don't know how you say it, but tactile is by writing, right? Using your hand to to write something. For example, let's put you an example. And again, this is the same way how I learn English. Watching a video and writing down the words. One more time. Watching the videos and writing down the words. For example, why when you learn a new language, if you go to a class, they will tell you, or they will write it down. It will tell you, for example, on English, right? How are you doing? In English, they write on the board, ¿Cómo vai? ¿Cómo vai? So they write it down for you to see it, and they have you repeat it. So you use two senses there at once. So if you Of course, you're going to use your ears, obviously. Okay. So you always are going to be using two at once. I highly, highly recommend you to learn Portuguese. So the way I learned Portuguese is back in the days before YouTube. I had this Cordão de Oro CD from Mestre Suassuna. And how I did it is I pause it, I play the music, right? Play the music. Listen to the music for a few seconds. Pause it, come back to the old spot, to the spot where I stopped or the beginning. Listen again. The third time, go back, try to write it down what I understood. Had no idea. I had no idea how to write it down. I just wrote it. Pause it, go back again, play it, and read it as it plays. Okay, well, it sounds very close. Next, I do again 2, 3 sentences, pause, and again I repeat that process until I got the full song. Once I got the full song, man, it was probably like 4 or 5 hours for me to do the whole thing because I wrote it down, I made mistakes, wrote it again, and so on, so on, so on, until I finally start understanding it, understanding the words, start understanding how it works, and getting the lyrics faster. So also, kids are the best teachers. If you get a chance to speak to a little kid and try to have a conversation with a kid or whatever the kid wants to talk about, they will super happy to teach you. And if you pay attention to the words, you will be super absorbent. Man, you can learn so much from a kid. My very full conversation was with a little kid, with one of the kids of somebody back in Brazil that he was playing. We went to his house and he was playing some figures or cars, and I just start asking questions about the cars, about the colors, about which one is his favorite. Why do you want to go this way? And teach me this. How does the car sounds? Oh, does it sound like this? Oh, you sound like this. And then start repeating the words and repeating the words and repeating the words. Okay, that will help you to learn faster. Watching videos, watching, and here's the thing: watching videos of people singing, where commercials or people speaking news or anything that people are immovable in the screen talking. Because if you try to find a capoeira video and try to listen, you are going to get trapped. Your eyes are going to get distracted by the movements, by the capoeira game, and then you are going to get absorbed by the capoeira game. And the point is for us to watch and listening to the Portuguese and watching the lips moving to see what we can learn from that. Again, all these tips. Trust me, I did all these. I did all these for Portuguese and English. And if you reverse back, and before we start putting all the intellectual and the right way to do stuff, and then the best way for us to learn something, man, when we were kids, that's all we did. All we did, copy the adults, the words. Oh, that's how adults sounds. That's how the sounds of these words or these letters. When we're kids, we don't know what a letter is. When we know is we just repeat the sound of the adults in front of us or the people in front of us. We just repeat. We are going to do the exact same as an adult. The only thing as an adult is we get trapped in the minutia of being like, but you don't have a degree on teaching Portuguese, or but I speak English. English is horrible, or whatever there's a horrible language. All the languages are nice, all the languages are good. One is probably different than the other one. again, my very, very, very last tip to close this is for you to stop talking negative about yourself. Just stop it. Drop it. Stop saying, this is too hard for me. This is too hard for me. Okay? Quit quit complaining about that how hard it is and put the work. If the time at the moment that you say this is hard for me, you're putting a huge wall in front of you and you're not going to learn as fast as you could. Man, you are amazing. Your brain, your brain, you, the one listening to me right now, is capable of capturing all this. Excuse me. So you are able to understand capoeira. You are able to understand the capoeira game. You are going to be able to to learn Portuguese, to learn another language. You know, don't get trapped on the like, oh yeah, whatever. You learn Portuguese because you were in a Spanish country. That doesn't matter. Again, I said at the beginning, there's people in Germany speaking Portuguese. There's people in America speaking Portuguese. Americans born in America speaking Portuguese. So don't give an excuse of saying that you don't know because you can. You can do it. You can do it. I know you can do it. I did it. If I did it, you can do it. I'm not smarter than you. I don't have a bigger brain than yours. You can do it. You are very smart, and I know you can do it, and I know you can figure it out, and I know you can learn. But you have to put the work, and you have to practice, and you have to do it because nobody's gonna come to your door and say, "Hey, do you want to learn Portuguese to learn more capoeira?" Nobody's gonna do it, man. So put the work on. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it together. You want to practice? Practice with me. Hit me up. Practice with me and learn Portuguese with me. I already speak Portuguese, but I'm super happy to practice. I need to practice. So I'm letting you know that you can do it. I'm letting you know that you are capable to do everything you want in anything you want whenever you want, as long as you put the work on. Okay, let's go. Let's do it. And before you go, please, please share this with any of your friends. Share this with anyone in the Capoeira community, friend. Screenshot it. If you made it this far, I know that you want to do Capoeira. I'm going to tell you a little secret. I have a dream of having a huge Hada. Having a Hada where we have a bunch of groups, a bunch of Capoeira styles, a bunch of people. As long as you do Capoeira, as long as you respect people, I don't care your style, I don't care your size, I don't care your age, I don't care how you look like, I don't care what you believe on, I don't care where you come from. But if you love people, you love Capoeira, you like to do Capoeira, notice that I'm not saying Capoeira regional, contemporánea, Angola, anything. Capoeira. This is for Capoeira. My biggest dream is to have a huge, huge, united Capoeira community. I don't care if you level, I don't care where you're from, I don't care your group. Let's do it together. Let's do Capoeira. Let's forget about limits. Let's forget about race. Let's forget about sizes. Let's forget about age. Let's do Capoeira. Because we are doing a people's cultural martial art. All right, let's do Capoeira. Let's do it together. If you want to do Capoeira, come to Indianapolis, bro, or wherever you are. Let me know where you are so I can go where you are if I can make it. All right, let's go. Let's do Capoeira. Let's do it together. This microphone keeps falling. Are you gonna keep falling? He's moving. He's going down. Oh, I'm gonna hold it right here because I'm gonna shut it. I'm gonna close it down with this. I love capoeira as much as you do, and I know you know. I know that you know, and you know that I know that doing capoeira together, made by people, by bringing people together. The enslaved, they created this for their own people to bring community together, to bring people from different countries together, different tribes, just with one purpose: to be together, to fight together. Because capoeira, it wouldn't be what it is today's days if they didn't come together, if they didn't have people coming together, but uniting together. And then now it's on us to bring in capoeira together. Let's do it. Let's not wait. Come to Indianapolis. Indianapolis waiting for you, baby. Let's go. Let's roll. Capoeira for everybody. Capoeira for you, capoeira for me. Capoeira for us, for them, for everybody. Let's go. Share with your friend. Subscribe to YouTube. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm gonna leave it here. I will see you guys later. Thank you so much. Peace. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for getting this far. Remember, please subscribe. Give us a thumbs up on Facebook or YouTube. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. This is going to help us and help me to get bigger numbers and bigger subscribers so we can give more information. Okay, please, if you're listening, I know you're listening, I know you're watching, please give me a subscribe, give me a like. Okay, I know you're watching right here or listening. All right, have an amazing day. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening every single episode, especially the episode we just did. All right, thank you so much. Peace.